Mayor Dada Morero, Speaker Nobuhle Mthembu and Chief Whip Stembiso Zungu all say they are confident that motions of no confidence against them will not pass. The Johannesburg Council set to debate the motions today and tomorrow. Let's take you live now to Newzroom Afrika's Junior Kumalo, who is tracking that story for us. Junior, is Council still underway or still on a break? Or what's happened over the last hour?
Indeed, Michelle, there has been a request for a postponement by the Democratic Alliance. They are saying that they need some time to caucus with some of these parties. As you may remember, the Democratic Alliance are the party that basically sponsored that motion of no confidence against the mayor, as well as the motion of no confidence against the chief whip. That motion of no confidence against the Speaker of Parliament was actually sponsored by the party Al Jamaa. So we heard the Democratic Alliance, they requesting a postponement until 1:30. It was granted by the Speaker. They said they need to caucus with some of the parties. But before that break, we did hear the mayor himself giving an opening address and just talking about some of the successes that the successive administrations within the Joburg Metro have basically delivered to South Africans. He spoke about access to water, access to electricity, as well as sanitation, saying that most of the people living within the city, about over 80% of people living in the city, have access to all of these things. But parties such as your Democratic Alliance as well as Action SA are saying that they've lost confidence in the mayor. Part of the reason why they're saying they've lost confidence in the mayor, they're saying that he is taking unilateral decisions on quite big issues. Just a few weeks ago, the mayor did announce that bomb squad, a task team that has been put together, led by ANC veteran Snooki Zikalala, to try and assist the city in rebuilding itself and its capacity. But joining me now is the spokesperson to the mayor, Chris Vondo. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us. Most of the political parties are saying that the mayor did not consult council when he was basically putting together that task team. They are saying this is part of the reason why they've lost confidence in the mayor. What was that process like of the mayor appointing that task team?
Thank you very much. The executive mayor came into office in August last year. Following that, there's been conversations in the administration with the political leadership, which led to the mayoral lekgotla in November last year, which defines the key areas in terms of what is going to define the agenda for this stage government of local unit. And that lekgotla emerged with 4 key priorities, which are part of the 11 GLU priorities that were defined by all the parties that are within the GLU, which led to where the mayor is in terms of delivering the state of the city address. As part of that conversation, there are a number of stakeholders. You'll remember, Ziniko, that the president came to Johannesburg to engage with the city because the mayor reached out to the president to ask for support in terms of turning around Johannesburg. And the president responded to the executive mayor's call. Conversations with a number of civil society structures, Johannesburg Crisis Alliance, young people of the city, many stakeholders, including the labor, who were all committed to say the type of Joburg that we want is a Joburg that is going to be turned around to arrest the decay that the mayor has acknowledged that it has happened since the disruption of 2016 government that was led by the African National Congress. And that process happened, and the consultations have taken place together with the sectors of society, civil society, bodies and everybody else. And the mayor made a call to private sector to come on board. And I'm sure he's on record, and you'll remember that. The mayor made a call to many citizens and residents of Johannesburg who have an interest in Johannesburg. And because he's empowered by the Constitution, he's empowered by the Municipal Structures Act, contrary to the popular belief that the bomb squad is illegal and the bomb squad, the mayor is empowered in terms of that. This bomb squad has been set in line with the Municipal Structures Act, Act 117 of the Municipal Structures Act of 1998. And that bomb squad is a bomb squad that is voluntarily. It's a bomb squad of the competent, capable men and women who have crossed this path or who have traversed this path. And some of them are former city managers who turned around Soweto. I mean, if you talk about Mavela Dlamini, he's an engineer who worked under a former mayor, Amos Masondo. Within 4 years, he was able to star all the streets of Soweto. We are talking about Gerald Dumas, who was able to put together the entity called Johannesburg Water, very seasoned and senior or a competent official. And these people already have retired, some of them, and they've come on board. In that bomb squad, we have people who are economists, they are doctors. Now, we are not talking about people here who are looking for jobs in the administration. The executive mayor is empowered in terms of his functions and the powers vested to him by the Municipal Structures Act. In fact, he has used Section 52 of the Municipal Structures Act to set up this team. And this is the team that is going to interface between the citizens and the administration. This is more like a coordinating body that is permissible within the legislation, contrary to the popular belief. There's been conversations with the mayoral committee. The mayor did introduce, the mayor engaged the mayoral committee. They've got what is called the political school that constantly engages on pertinent issues that have to do with the city. The executive management has warmly welcomed the bomb squad. Over the past 2-3 weeks, there's been conversations between the administration, which is led by the acting CM, city manager. So we don't know where this issue of a bomb squad that is not legislated.
Just as a point of clarity, the president came here in March. He said that he was going to appoint coordinators, including some from the political space and some from the civil society space. Is the bomb squad that arrangement with the presidency, or the president is also still going to appoint people to come and assist the city of Joburg?
There are working streams that have been working very hard over the past 2 months. Already the work is in session, is in progress. This is part of reinforcement of this work. You'll know that the president invoked what is called the DDM model, District Development Model, which converges the intergovernmental relations. Now, the bomb squad is a bomb squad of the mayor that is going to be the eyes and the ears of the mayor. It's going to diffuse all these issues that are being raised. And already they are on the ground. Dr. Snugi Zigalala last week was in El Dorado Park. He went to see one of the key issues that was identified in the war room, and he went there. Officials were there. Joburg Water was there. They were able to resolve a problem that was experienced by the community over the past 10 years. And it tells you the man who is committed, who is available, who is present, who is committed, who has raised his hand, that I want to see this city working, because if this city works, it's going to work for the country, because this is an important city. It's an economic hub that contributes 16% to the GDP of the country. So there is no way that these men and women who have come on board and raised their hands, volunteering their time and their skills and their energies and everything else they know, because they want this city to succeed and they want the executive mayor. Because if it succeeds, it's not just the mayor, it's about the residents of Johannesburg. It's about positioning the city within the landscape of
Just quickly, are these people being remunerated for this work that they are doing?
The bomb squad is voluntarily.
Okay, thank you so much. That is the spokesperson of the mayor, who has just confirmed that that bomb squad that was announced by the mayor about a few weeks ago to try and assist him in basically turning around the ailing situation of the metro are there voluntarily. These individuals include about 3 former city managers as well as a seasoned ANC member, Snuki Zigalala, Michelle.
Yeah, I suppose, Junior, it's an uphill argument to make, isn't it, for the current administration and for any previous administration as well, just given the state of Johannesburg anywhere you look: healthcare, roads, water, infrastructure.
Indeed, Michelle, we did hear the mayor. The mayor has been in this position for the past 10 months since his appointment last year, just after those national and provincial elections. But he was at pains to try and say that it is not this administration that should be held accountable. There are other administrations that have taken over. Since 2021, basically, there's been 9 mayors that have been in place. So there is a lot of accountability that has to be pointed at other political parties as well. But he says that he is ready to take up this task of basically turning around the situation. Not all parties seem to believe this, as the Democratic Alliance has basically sponsored that motion against them. But the challenge with that motion of no confidence by the Democratic Alliance is that they have failed to then go to some parties such as your Action SA, such as your EFF, and engage them and try and see if they can get the numbers to pass that motion, Michelle.
Junior Khumalo Latas there from the Johannesburg Council. Thanks very much indeed.